This video right here, this shit could compare to being in prison and on the streets. People wake up every single day on the wrong side of the bed and they be in bad moods. And they're angry, they're upset. And you know what? The number one thing that could be that pisses people off, you making money. Haha, Dom the best. Finna be this way till I EOS. Take it how you want, nigga. Yeah, I'm a pro. Fuck around and bust your lot while you're at Vizzo. I hate to be this way, but I live for the moment. Waking up every day, show me an opponent. Shanks on deck, hitting bitch with locks. So much pool, I can even start you from the box. You don't wanna pay rent, got me bent. Got lax on deck, your money was well spent. Vultures on the prowl, so don't try testing. Step two, cause violent first steps finessing. You a hold down man, suitcase this. My cell phone and my charger don't walk with a limp. Get it knocked off or missing, you gon' get it. Next time I see your ass, you gon' leave airlifted. What's up, y'all? You already know, man. Kfrogtv back in the building. Y'all go ahead and do me that solid favor. Make sure you hit that like, subscribe button. And also make sure you hit the notification bell so you can see it first. Welcome back to the channel. Today I'm going to be talking about how in prison and on the streets, when you make money, it pisses other people off. Now this right here is something that you got to know already other than just watching this video. Okay? I'm kind of doing a different... Taking a major step from last video when we sat down with my homeboy, Bam, who was a hold down man, to now I'm going to be talking about how people get mad when you make money in prison, okay, and on the streets, like I said. A lot of this beef and shit you see going on the streets, on YouTube, or, you know, people in the neighborhood in general, a lot of it has to do with money. And I don't mean it by they fell out over money. I mean it as if one person is hating on another. Okay? I ain't never had no hate in my blood or in my heart in my life. If somebody's making more money than me, all that does is amp me up and get me more motivated because I know the sky's the limit. You understand? But for some other people, a lot of people be mad haters. In prison, no matter what it is that you do for a hustle, how you get money, whether you hustle by serving tunchi or tobacco or knives, or whether you flip phones, or whether you know, you're a hold down man and you have an income from being a hold down man, or whether your family sends you money, you ain't got to worry about nothing, whether you draw cards and tattoo and draw portraits, no matter what it is, if it rakes in some type of income and some type of money, there will be people in there that is hating on you. I don't know why, but that's how it is. And it isn't like all the haters be people that don't have nothing. Because, you know, it's common sense. Well, shit, I'm making money. He ain't. Of course he's a hater. You know? Now, you do have people in there that don't make money. You have people on the streets that don't make money, that every single day try so hard just to make a couple bucks. They're used to being the middleman, or used to wheeling and dealing and, you know, and trying to scrounge up nickels and dimes. You know? So when they see someone that's making big bucks, they can't help but to hate. You know, they will start a beef with you. They will start a conflict with you. They'll try to get attention through you. And a lot of it be because your income is way higher than their income. They're shit eaters. They're nobodies. You feel me? At the end of the day, it done been 5 to 10 years and they probably ain't went up the food chain at all in life. They're stuck in neutral. You feel me? So they will hate on someone who gets money. I've never ever been that type of person. But when I was in prison, I had so many people that hated on me. And it's unreal because a lot of them will play friendly with you. You see, prison teaches you to where you see through that shit. You can read people. You know how they say never judge a book by its cover, yada, 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 right? Well, of course, when someone first comes into prison, you don't judge them by the cover because you don't know what they're like. You understand? They may look like they soft, like they ain't bumping, like they ain't living like that, and then you don't know, boy, they might hit hard. They might knock shit out. They might stab shit. You never know what it is that they're capable of. But after a while, from you being in the dorm with that individual, you can read them. You can sense what type of person they are. So when they play that friend role, but then at the end of the day, you feel there's some type of hatred, like, yeah, they're your friend, but they're not happy for you. You understand? And there's people like that on the streets. You can have someone that's been in your life as a homeboy, a friend, a girlfriend, whatever it may be, and at the end of the day, you know, they're with you, or they're your friend, they're around you, but sometimes you might get something in life, or you might be going up in life, and they low-key be hating. They low-key don't like that. That's when it comes to when they don't want to help you. You feel me? But they don't want to show you that. You know, they'll say how much they, you know, like how good you're doing, like how much money you're making, and, you know, et cetera, but at the same time, in the back of their mind, they got that envy. You know, they got that jealousy, that hate, and they don't like that you make money. You feel me? Now, when I was in prison, I seen people who didn't even have a hustle, who were trying to, you know, wheel and deal and come up, get robbed by people who were hating that had money. So there'd be somebody that had money, that had cell phones, you know, that had shit floating around on the compound, like real deal cash money, like real money that is worth something. They had way more prison net worth than the other person who would like try to be a middleman in the middle of a sack or a cigarette deal. You know, like someone selling a sack of Tunchi for $4, you know, they'd go get it and talk the person down to $3, or they'd go get it for $4 and sell it for $5. You know, try to just make a quick little dollar all they can because it's the only income they have. But people who make money sometimes just don't like you. They don't like you at all as a person, so they're gonna hate what you have going on. See what I'm saying? To me, that's mind-blowing. You know, on the streets, YouTube, and in prison, it's all kind of the same. You see what I'm saying? Believe it or not, because you're gonna have people in prison that don't hustle. You're gonna have people in prison that hustle. You're gonna have people that have this much money, people that have this much money, people that have no money at all that complain and hate on everybody else that's making a little bit of money, when, you know, there's the same amount of hours in a day. Whether it's my day or your day, we all got the same 24 hours. So it's like you got just as much to hustle that I have. Instead of hating and instead of not letting me stack my money while I'm locked up, or, you know, you see me flipping phones, flipping sacks, flipping cartons of cigarettes and all this different stuff I got going on, why not be, you know, happy for me, or try to get in where you fit in to where you could be at the table eating with us instead of sitting in the shadows over there with hate and envy and anger, and look at the ones who are eating. You feel me? Me personally, when I got locked up and I seen some people that were making hella money before I got into it, I didn't hate. You know what came to my mind? You know what came to my mind? How do I do it? I want to learn what they got going on. You feel me? And then it's like, once you learn what yada 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 are doing, now you take that little bit of information you got and you mix it with say so, say so, say so, say so. You make your own shit going on, and before you know it, poof. You feel me? That's how I am. I never understand how people get so mad and pissed off when you're making money on the streets or in prison. Think about it. We all broke the rules. We all committed crimes, or we was all around some crimes being committed some type of way. We all landed in the chain gang for being around somewhere where the law was broken. So we're all far from perfect. We're all not angels, you know, so why be against us? Why not connect and grow? You think about it. It's supposed to be us against the guards. It's supposed to be like, they got us in here. They don't want us to do this. We're not allowed to have that. They're trying to stop us from doing this. Meanwhile, we're in here. We want this. We want to, you know, make money doing this and doing that. They are not going to stop us. That's how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like we do what we need to do, come together, and everybody, you know, make it to where everybody's happy, fine, and dandy. But nobody wants to lend a hand. Nobody wants to accept a lended hand either. So it's like, as much as you would try to help someone in prison, you can have perfect money flowing. You can have it to where so much money's coming in and all this shit, and you could tell who's angry, who don't fuck with you, who gives you that type of look, or who don't look at you at all. You could tell who was pissed off about the money that you were making while you were locked up. And it ain't even got to be a lot of money. It ain't even got to be a consistent thing. It could be just, they don't like how they see you traded this dude 3 soups, and he gave you a bag of coffee, which that ain't close to the amount of equal, but he wants more soups. You wanted the coffee, so you got over on a couple bucks because he gave you the coffee for the soups. 3 soups are way cheaper than a bag of coffee. You understand? So they'll see you do that little transaction and they'll be mad, hating because they didn't do that transaction before you got your hands on it. You know, like little things like that. It's just, there's a lot of blockage in how great people can actually be. Because you think about it. When you're on the street, you're committing crimes and you land in prison, right? What do you have? Time. Nothing but time. That time that you have while you incarcerated is the perfect thing needed in order to find yourself and calm down, settle down, take a few steps back in your mind and realize where you messed up before. Learn. Patience is key, and build a better you by the time you get back out there into society. Right? So why not everybody do that? Think about it. Why not everybody just come together and fall back and better each other? It don't work like that. Because like I said, you could try to give a helping hand to somebody. You can know that man's hungry. You feel me? He could have came in weighing 250, and then now a couple months go by, you look at him, he looks like he's 125, look like he's sick, like he's got that ninja, like he got that die slow, that, you know what I'm saying, that ninja, boy, that HIV. It could look like he has that. But in all reality, either he's got it or he's hungry. Whether he wants to admit it or not, and you might feel bad after you seen how healthy he looked when he came in a couple months down the line. Now you look at him, you know what I'm saying? He look like a Thanksgiving turkey after you take all the meat off it. You feel me? So you might want to be like, here, bro, you feel me? And give him some food, you know, to put in his stomach and shit. He gonna deny it. You feel me? He'll deny it, or he'll expect it, or he'll act angry with you for giving it to him like you should have been gave it to him. Or some shit, you know what I'm saying? That's how it works. Instead of people being happy and rooting for you to, you know, everybody should be lifting people up. Instead of everybody doing that, it's more hate than it is positivity. You feel what I'm saying? And I had people telling on me, man, when I was in the chain gang, I had so many people dropping kites on me, getting me put in confinement under investigation because they'd never find nothing when they'd come run down on me, the police. But I had so many people dropping kites on me, hating on me, you know. In their mind, I made way more money than I was making at the time. They probably felt like, boy, Frog, this and that, boy, I'm telling you right now, he's this. And they don't even realize, you know, at times when you make money for so long, you look like money. You feel me? You start looking like that. If I'm in prison, and when you first get there, they give you one brand new pair of blues. All the other two are all hand-me-downs. All might have some bleach stains or some rust or some blood prints, some holes, a pocket ripped. Might be all, instead of it looking blue, they look gray. You know, and you get one new pair of blues, which people usually keep for Vizzo. Those are your VP blues, your Visitation Park blues. People usually fold them up and stick them under their mat. So that way when they land on them, they stay creased and good for Vizzo, right? But after a while, you know, you want to be different. You know, you want to look clean everywhere you go. So like me, I'd always buy new blues. You feel me? I'd holler at the laundromat and I'd get a new pair of blues made. Now, I wasn't getting just the regular blues made. For people that have been to prison back in the day, y'all know the blues they used to give out back in the day, they looked like Dickie pants. You know, they had pockets and they came with like one of them army belt buckles with the little, you know what I'm saying, the little metal belt buckles. They came with one of those. By the time I got into prison, some inmates had those, but then they went to the scrubs. They went to the stretched ones. It wasn't, you know, it wasn't no pockets no more. But if you was a somebody, and if you had money, you can get the blues with the pockets made, because our uniforms in prison are made and stitched together by inmates. You see, the inmates make the uniforms. You feel me? So it ain't nothing to get a pair of blues made. You feel me? It might run you anywhere from 10 to 15 bucks, you know. I was getting them for like $7, $8 though, because everybody knew Frog, you feel me? So everywhere I went, I had clean blues on with pockets, so I had a little bit of swag. You know, I didn't look like everybody else. Everyone else is walking around, you know, with Crocs or the boots that they give you. You know me, I had cocaine white Reeboks, and I had a pair of, you know, a blue set that not even just my VP blues. They were just my Mob the Pound blues. You feel me? To where every day I wore a pair of blues that had pockets. You see? So that right there made it look like I was money, because some people would make it to where their Visitation blues were the ones with pockets. And then they have a button-up shirt. Instead of the regular blue that looks like a scrub shirt, they had a button-up that they would wear to Vizzo. You feel me? I had stuff like that out of all three outfits I wore. So here, I could actually not have any money in my account at the time. I could have no phones on the compound, and I could be doing bad. But the way I look and from what everybody expects from my name, of how much weight my name held, people are going to off-rip assume Frog's got it, Frog's this, Frog's had it all, Frog's that. You see what I'm saying? Like, what you mean? I just got out of the box yesterday. You feel me? I just got out the box yesterday. Yeah, I got a bunch of money and shit waiting on me in different places, but I ain't pick it up or scoop it up or transfer it or anything yet, so I can't claim what I ain't got. Anything can go down. Anything can happen. You see what I'm saying? And people would put kites on me for that. They were low-key hating on me. People would drop kites, and then by the time they come run down on me, drop a kite saying I got cell phones, I'm selling all the drugs in the dorm, I need to be dealt with, yada, yada, yada. Police come run down on me, they find no drugs. Find no phones. But they put me on their investigation from what that inmate said, when all in reality they were just mad and pissed off that I was making money. Literally. There's been times where I've sat in the dorm and I've been eating me a soup, and I'll be texting on my phone, like I'll be, scrolling with one hand, eating with the other. And then I just, you get that sense like someone's looking at you, someone's watching you. So then I'd look up and look around, and I'd see someone just looking like this. And then they turn their head real quick. Act like they weren't looking. I'd be like, damn, that boy's a hater, boy. I just caught him mugging me for no reason. You feel me? I caught him just looking at me in his head, looking like, that motherfucker, dog. Like, what I'm doing ain't got nothing to do with you. You feel me? If anything, I'm beneficial to you. If you need to reach out to someone on the streets and you can't because, you ain't got them on your phone list to call from the prison phone, or they didn't get accepted, or they didn't get accepted to come to Vizzo, or whatever it may be, you know what I'm saying, for the right price, I get you on there. You can FaceTime your female, do what you got to do, go in the back stall, fucking hang out, get you a little, you know what I'm saying, rated R session in with her. Do whatever it is you got to do. You feel me? Or you could call, you could, I'll send a text. There's certain things where I can make your time a whole lot more easier than bad. But so many people be angry and pissed off that every time I found myself in like a situation in prison, every time, and I'm not exaggerating, I'm literally talking about every time I found myself in a physical altercation, getting in a fight or some shit like that, it was never ever anything that I did first. There was always somebody doing some shit to try to ruin what I had going on. Whether they did it out of hate, whether they did it out of accident, whether they did it intentionally, however they ended up doing it, I was always the one to where someone would say something disrespectful, someone would try something that was disrespectful and I wasn't having it, someone would like spread word this way, somehow I'd hear about it and I gotta go approach. There's always different reasons that shit happens, but it was never me physically trying to start nothing. Ever. It was me always on the back end, like, in my mind though, I'm like, man, I got all this shit going on, and bro want to clown and play, and he want to run his mouth about me right now, bro, like shit's a game. Now, I ain't got time to go back and forth and risk getting caught and getting all the money and everything I got knocked off on the compound by going to fighting you back to back 3, 4, 5 different days in a row. So we gonna get this shit all over with right now. You feel me? That's how I was. Like, I'm not finna fight you right now, whoop your ass, 2, 3 rounds, brrr, and then in 2 days you start that shit again because it's still on your chest, you want to fight again, and then I'll feel tried that you took off on me when I wasn't looking, and the next thing you know, we're getting at it again, and then again, and it's like you're kind of trying to knock off what I got going on. And a lot of people do that because they pissed, they mad that you are making money. Okay, that's how it is inside of prison. Just like in the YouTube world, you'll have people that'll send shots, try to rap, be hating, searching for clout, everything they can do because they are not making nothing. You feel me? When you're a YouTuber and another person that does YouTube comes for you, like tries to rap, tries to start shit or whatever it is, you think being a YouTuber, you don't know how much money that YouTuber makes. You don't know if that YouTuber is making more or less, right? Like as far as from the viewers. Right? Not all people who have YouTube channels make good money. Not everybody who has a YouTube channel makes money at all. You feel me? You can't go off the subscribers and the view count and all that different shit like that. Because a lot of it be flukes. That's why they tend to run their mouth and hate on people and try to bash people's names because they're angry and they're upset. They have hate in them. People literally wake up every day hating that you make money. That you're making more than they are. You feel me? And a lot of the shit that goes down on the streets as well is the same way. You could be riding through your neighborhood and there could be people there that you know. People there that know you hustling. They know what you do. They know what you did throughout all your years, or they know what you did before you went to prison, or they know what you used to do or what you could do if you wanted to go the extra mile and get back in the game. And then they'll see you drive by and they'll look at you like this with straight hate. But then when you look, they're going to be like, yo, what's happening? And they're going to be like, yeah. That's it. That's exactly how they're going to do it. Low key, they pissed off about the money you make. Literally. And they'll start shit with you to try to trick you off the streets. They'll try to get you to where you do some shit and wreck out. Same thing in prison. Like I said, you could be making a couple dollars just being middleman in the middle of a transaction. Someone else don't like the fact that they seen you do that or they know you did that. All you made was a pack of cookies. You could have got a sack for 3 packs of cookies and went over here and sold it for 4 packs of cookies. So you got your 3 back plus the 1. Now you just made you a whole pack of cookies. That's it. And then someone see that and they hate you. You just made them angry without even trying to. That's how little people be and short-minded. You know, they tend to hate. They tend to look at it like crabs in a bucket. Like they want to keep pulling each other in. And then when there's one of them crabs that's on the rim of that motherfucker about to get out, all of them start going bonanzas and try to knock them back in there with them. They don't want to see nobody else do good. They don't want to see nobody else take off. They don't want to see nobody else get money. Even if they ain't got the hustler's ambition in them to get money themselves, they're going to hate on someone who does. They're going to always feel like it should be them that has what you have. But they don't want to put the work, the effort, and the ambition in to get it. And even if they do, and they just don't happen to make it as good as you because they don't hustle as good and as well as you do, in the back of their mind, they're going to always low-key hate and feel like that they're supposed to be you. They're supposed to have what you have and be where you are in life. And this is the type of shit that you deal with on a day-to-day basis. You can have family members that are haters. Not everybody that is family is good for you. Now, people say blood is thicker than water, right? I know y'all have heard that. Everybody's heard that saying, oh, blood's thicker than water. Yeah, that's true. It is. But blood is also harder to clean up. Right or wrong? Blood is harder to clean up than water. You see what I'm saying? And just because someone's related to you, someone's your family, or someone's your friend, someone's your girlfriend, or your boyfriend, or whatever you got going on, and you're doing things in life, it doesn't mean they're rooting for you. Literally. It does not mean they're rooting for you. You think about it. If you own 5 cars, and you're the only one in the fucking neighborhood, only one in your whole circle that owned 5 cars, right? Okay? And then one of your other homeboys starts coming up, boom, 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 doing his thing. Now he owns 5 cars. You're supposed to be happy for that man. Like, boy, yeah, me and my dog own 5 cars, right? You may be happy for him, but if he had the 5 cars first, and now you're getting it to where you own 5 cars, he low-key ain't finna be happy for you. And you'll peep little things like that when it comes down to that type of situation. You know, it could be a house. It could be anything. You know, one of your homeboys can own a house, and then you own a house. Now both of y'all are the only 2 that, you know, pay a mortgage. So now he's hating because you own a house also. Because he had his first, he wanted to be the only person who owned a house. And you'll realize when you need things done at the house, he ain't down to help you, or he don't want you to ask him, or he'll tell you, don't even be asking me to do nothing. You know, little salty shit. You know, I'm just using this as an example that you know they're not for you. You feel me? And you could be in a relationship with someone, like a female or a man or whatever it may be, and you'll think they're your biggest fan because they're supposed to be. You know, you ain't got to be a celebrity for them to be your biggest fan. Just in general, your partner's supposed to always be your biggest fan in life. Even if you're a nobody. If you're homeless and she's homeless with you, she's supposed to be your biggest homeless fan. You feel me? So you'll realize while you're in a relationship with that person, they're holding you back and you don't even know it until y'all part ways. Then when you part ways, you'll realize, damn, now I'm finally seeing what I wasn't able to see when I was in that tunnel. When I was in the tunnel, when I was in the relationship, I wasn't able to see, damn, she wasn't in my best interest. She didn't care for me. I thought that I couldn't do better than her, or I couldn't do better than him. And now that I found someone else, I realized every time I would get little things that made me better, it always started an argument. So next thing you know, we're sitting here, we're cool, we're fine and dandy, we ain't beefing or nothing, and then bam, I come up on 100 grand, and now all of a sudden there's a fight. Now we're back down to where we ain't got shit, we're getting along. Next thing you know, boom, I come up on another 50,000, there's a fight. And then you don't really catch on until y'all ain't together no more that person was a low-key your biggest hater rather than your biggest fan. You feel me? You didn't catch on that every time you came up and was at your best or better yourself, that it started an argument. Because there'd be other things that was thrown out there that cover it to make it look like it was something else. Just like when you get into it with someone in prison, they could be hating that you're making money. It pisses them off that they want to start some shit with you over a game of basketball. Or they want to start some shit with you over the phone. Or over a spades game. Or over a fucking football game that's on TV. You know, they want to start shit with you. And it's kind of like to blindside you from the hatred and from the real reason behind it all. And what it is you're pissing them off because you're making money. And that's what it is, you know. And you think, oh, he tried me, bro, over the spades tournament. But in all reality, he did that because in the back of his mind, he's mad he's about to lose these $2 on this game of dominoes with you. He's mad he's about to lose these $2, but to you, $2 ain't shit. To him, the $2 is. So now he's got it against you because you make money. He knows that whatever ain't nothing to you is something to him. So now he's going to start an argument with you over the game. And then when y'all fight, it looks like y'all were fighting over the game of cards or dominoes. But really, it was because he was pissed off that you make money. And this little bit of amount that is in the pot on this game don't mean shit to you, but it does to him. So he might try to feel like, oh, he probably ain't playing at his best because this $2 ain't nothing to him. You see? And that's how it goes. A lot of things that happen to people in prison or the beef on YouTube or on the shit on the streets, when people go through it, a lot of the times it be a reason that people don't even know, don't even expect. And it low-key be hate because people make money. It hate because that person's making more money than you. This person's got a bigger salary income or whatever it may be, a bigger hustler at heart than you are or whatever it is. And it tends to bring a lot of beef and drama out amongst people. You feel me? And I'll never forget when I was in prison, every single time I'd get something like a step ahead better or a step ahead more, something would come my way. Like I had a standard amount to hustle, and I'd always have that. That standard amount was always there. But the moment I'm I'm up there, I'd never get smooth sailing too long before someone tries to get me into some shit to where I knock it back down. That's how it always is. They never want to see you make money because they hate it. Making money in prison pisses people off. Literally. The guards used to look at me and hate me and want to search me all the time when they see me because I walked around and I carried myself different. I looked like I had money. Man, I walked around, I had a green wristband on, I had a rosary chain and a real gold chain. I had a watch, an Iron Man watch. It had Iron Man on it at one time. Another one I had was a Timex or some shit like that. Then I had a scuba diver one. I had one that was a scuba diver one. It cost me $250. They took during shakedown. Every time they see me, they be like, how's a white boy walking around with this type of stuff when gang members and different other inmates rob people for this shit? What's he doing that makes him different? I know how to get money. I know how to make money. You see what I'm saying? And that's what it is. You feel me? And people just, it would piss people off. Them guards would just try to take it out on me any chance they could because they knew, oh, I'm going to ruin his day today. That's what I'm going to do. They would try to ruin my day and try to hope they find something. But that's where hold down men come in place. So that way I know I look like money. So when you pull me and you think you find something and you're going to get something up off me, no. That shit already walked by you, Sarge. Sorry. That's it. But anyways, y'all, I'm going to wrap this video on up. I want y'all to do me a favor, man, and drop in the comment section if you ever seen this type of situation. If you've ever seen somebody that just stuck to themselves, made money, did their thing, and people would constantly just throw drama and beef at them. Would constantly try to like get them to beef with them or start fights with them. Or if you ever seen anybody hating that someone else made money while incarcerated, so they got in a big fight, big dispute, people try to step on each other's toes and try to take transactions from each other and try to get it from him before he gets it from him, but he knows he's been getting it from him for 6 months. So, you know, people try to always do what they can to get up under your skin. And a lot of it be because deep down inside, they pissed off that you're making money. You feel me? But anyways, y'all, I'm gonna wrap this video on up. I appreciate y'all tuning in like I always say. And when I say that shit, y'all, I want y'all to know I mean that shit from the bottom of my heart. I ain't one of these other people that are capping, that say that shit just for the hell of it. I mean it. When y'all watch these videos, bro, I truly appreciate it. You feel me? But alright, y'all. Y'all go ahead and hit that like, subscribe button. On the way out, if you didn't hear when he jumped in here, share the channel, let them know about Kfrogtv. And like I always say, make sure you keep them rats, squares, clowns, chomos, pedos, gunners, wannabe honor boys, clout chasers, people with no damn money, no damn ambition, no life goals, people that are financing fucking rims in 2022 that claim they bumping 1,000 but won't bust a grape only on YouTube. You feel me? Keep them out your circle. Until next time, this the one and only Frog.